Hello everyone. Today we will prove that the motion of simple pendulum is simple harmonic. So I have drawn a pendulum over here, and where this is the extreme position where it will go. I have taken some intermediate position while it is oscillating. So it is oscillating like this, then it would go this way to this extreme and then again to this. So this complete is called as one oscillation. So I have taken this intermediate place during its journey of oscillation. So I am taking this angle theta, and whatever we are proving is this is time period will be applicable for small angles of oscillation. Now if m is the mass of this bob, this is called as bob, and this string is inextensible and massless string. So at this instant the weight will act downwards, right? And during its journey the component of weight will act this way. If this is theta, then obviously this angle will also be theta, right? So if I have to find the components of mg, this will be mg cos theta and this will be mg sin theta, which is along this way. So if I have to write the direction, I will write this minus, right? This I am not writing in the diagram, I will write while writing the expression. So I can say that this force is trying to bring it towards this way, and at this position of the pendulum, what is the displacement? The displacement is this at this instant, and the maximum displacement from mean position is called as amplitude, which is here. So at this position y is equal to a, right? So this is the maximum displacement from mean position. Now here I have to write the restoring force, then only I will be able to prove that this is simple harmonic. So we can write F restoring is equal to minus mg sin theta, right? And we also know that F is equal to ma. So if I mark this as 1, this as 2, so from 1 and 2, ma is equal to minus mg sin theta, right? And sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So for this we know that tangent is perpendicular to the radius. So I can say that this angle is 90 degree. So sin theta is perpendicular upon radius, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Other form is for small angles, sin theta is nearly equal to theta, right? And also theta is arc upon radius. So we can write this arc, this is nearly arc. So this is y upon radius, right? So from here I can write for small angles 3 can be written as, and I am marking this as 4, and this is ma is equal to minus mg theta. M will be cancelled, I forgot to cancel it earlier. So this will be from 4 in 5, I am marking this as 5, right? So acceleration will be g minus, obviously for theta I am writing y upon L, right? So you can see from here acceleration is proportional to negative of displacement. So you can say that one condition is of SHM is satisfied, right? Now from here if I write this as equation 6, so I can write comparing equation 6 with acceleration for SHM. If we are comparing it, So this acceleration compare 6 with a is equal to minus omega square y. So again if we compare, we know for acceleration we have acceleration, for y that is displacement we have y, for negative we have negative. So we can write omega square is equal to g upon L. So if I want to find the time period, how will I find? This can be written as under root of g upon L, and omega can be written as 2 pi upon t, this, and t can be written as 2 pi under root of L upon g, where L is the effective length. That means L is the distance between the center of the bob and the point of suspension of the pendulum. So this is effective length L upon G, right? And this L is radius of bob plus length of string, right? So which all conditions are satisfied? This shows that this is periodic and to and fro is visible. So since it satisfies all the three conditions of SHM, that means the motion of simple pendulum is also simple harmonic. So it satisfies all the three conditions of SHM. Therefore, simple pendulum undergoes SHM. One more thing, let's recall over here that when we are talking about simple pendulum, this is here, the displacement is 0. So you can say that the potential energy is 0. So when we leave it, when we pull it aside, so it is going this way, then next extreme, and then here. This is one oscillation. So at extreme, the kinetic energy is 0. Kinetic energy is 0 and potential energy is maximum. And here kinetic energy is maximum at mean position. Similarly over here the potential energy is maximum and kinetic energy is 0. Right? So I hope you understood this. That's all for now. Have a nice day.